Hello, Mid Nation. This is Chad Motice coming to you with a drive to move your number today, where we work diligently to incrementally improve your daily success, both professionally and personally. Today, we're going to conclude our series on workplace personalities. We've talked about the results-oriented, the process-oriented, the relationship-oriented, and now we're going to talk about the socially oriented person. Let's put the matrix up again, and you can see that the socially oriented person is similar to the results oriented person, that they are very high on the talk versus listen side of the continuum, and also they are very relationship and person and people oriented in regard to opposite of the analytical or task oriented. We're going to talk about the fact that the socially oriented person is the life of the party. They're the person that likes to be the center. They talk a lot. They do like to engage people. They're very influential. They also can be a detriment in that way, because they can turn some people off because they have a tendency to be a little bit overbearing and like to control the spotlight, so to speak. They get along very well with the results-oriented person because both of them like to talk. The results-oriented person likes to talk about getting things done, and the social person likes to talk about impact of the people and emotions of the people, so on and so forth. So that gets them both on the same page. The socially oriented person and the relationship person get along well because they both like to have an intimate understanding of the emotions of the room, taking the pulse of the room, so to speak. The relationship person will listen to the socially oriented person very much because they like to take their input and use that, and the social person likes to talk, so that's a great combination between those two personalities. The personality that socially oriented people has difficulty getting along with is the process-oriented person, because the process-oriented person wants to listen and stay on task. And the two things that the socially oriented person, to talk and deal with the emotions of people, are way off base from the process-oriented person. So if the socially oriented person is having a challenge getting along with somebody, it's probably because they're very process-oriented. The socially oriented person wants to keep that pace up. They want to keep that pace up and keep the momentum going. Most importantly, if they are kept at the center and in the spotlight and kept as a priority. So something to keep in mind when you're dealing with somebody that's socially oriented, when you pick up the vibe that this is somebody that cares about emotions but likes to talk, by the best way to engage them, to teach them, to try to sell something to them, is to show how your product or whatever you're trying to teach is going to help their individual image. It's going to help them. It's going to help them look better. It's going to help them feel better. It's going to help them be more of a centerpiece of their lifestyle, to allow more of the world to revolve around them, which is very much what the social personality likes to do. And I don't mean that necessarily as being a bad thing all the time. They just like to be in control. If a socially oriented person is in leadership, it fits them well because they're on that pedestal and all eyes are on them, so to speak, and that's okay because that's a little bit of what leadership is about, and they're going to lean to the people rather than to the rules and regulations, and the people are going to appreciate that and will help to follow better. But unlike the results-oriented person that's going to drive results and drive success, sometimes to the detriment of emotion, the socially oriented person is going to use that emotion to hopefully stay in a positive light and have their high approval rating with the people that they're trying to lead or the people they're trying to deal with. A socially oriented person is going to lose interest really fast the moment that they don't think that they are the priority. In the animal aspect, if you were going to compare the socially oriented person to an animal, this would be the peacock. This would be the big, furry, very preening, very wanting, again, to be the center of attention. So dealing with that is allowing them to do so to the best of your ability, listen to them and allow them to be the center, but also try to steer them through ideas of how to improve their image and their success through the things you're trying to either sell or teach or train to develop. If you have a socially oriented person that works for you, you can understand that, putting them in a position where they can deliver, where they can present, where they can be out in the front and look good and be the center of attention sometimes is the best option for somebody in the socially oriented piece. So we certainly hope that you've enjoyed watching our videos. That concludes our little component about the personalities at work. I hope that this has been a helpful tool. Comment below the help or the questions that you have in regard to any of the 4 personalities of the process that we went through. Down in the descriptions you'll also see the 4 videos that we put in place for the sales process to help understand from a different perspective how to use sales. This will now be our 30-second video that we've put out through different areas, whether it's customer service or relationship building or management or being a better employee. Subscribe, you can see them all and have an opportunity to comment and use these tools as available to you to help. In the description below you're also going to see our links to our Facebook and our Twitter page. Also, we have our Mint Industries, M-Y-N-T, Move Your Number Today, Industries.com page. If you have a product or service that you are trying to get started, get more eyes on, get an idea how to motivate or manage your people to a different level, just to get that number to increase daily, which is our passion with our process, take a look at us there, reach out to us, let us know how we can help you. As always, subscribe, comment, share. Let's take the time to work together to make this a great forum. Look forward to talking to you real soon. And as always, move your number today.